Now that Bashbots Series 3 is kicked off with an absolute banger of an episode that was Episode 1, let's see how Episode 2 lines up. As we can see here, it looks fairly solid. Obviously you've got some spinner on spinner action in the first two fights, and spinner on flipper action in the last two. So let's run through them. So we start off with Monochrome versus Tranquilizer. Now both look fairly promising. Monochrome has gone for the double Dutch, I think that his name was, approach, with the spinner on top, spinner on the bottom. It's also invertible, so obviously it works vice versa. And also we have Tranquilizer, which is a wedge-letted vertical spinner. As much as I like them both, I think my guess is Tranquilizer will win that fight. Fairly simple. Next up we have quite an interesting looking fight with Vertically Unchallenged versus Ursula. Now Ursula is pretty decent. Haven't seen much of Vertically Unchallenged, so it's going to be interesting. I have a feeling, as impressive as Vertically Unchallenged is, Ursula might win that one. I think it's because that, even though it's a massive spinner, I just think Vertically will just succumb to its own design, really. The next fight we have Fatboy Tin versus Dynamite. Now, Fatboy Tin is my robot, so I cannot predict this fight. All I can do is try and hype it up. I will stress the fact that I joined mainly for fun. Wasn't looking to try and win the whole thing with anything, just it's all for fun. Next up we have Sparks versus Hondatron. Interesting matchup. Hondatron looks fairly solid with its massive front blade up front, and Sparks, former champion, can't go wrong. Some upgrades to it, of course, and I'm going to be boring and say Sparks. That's what I'm going to go for. Some highlight matches. We've got Manticore 22 versus Liberator, classic, horizontal versus vertical, and I'm going to go for the classic option, which is go for the VS, so Manticore 22 will win that one. Next up we have Agronaut versus Catch V3. Both look pretty impressive. Interesting design for Agronaut and Catch as well, so I'm going to guess Catch will win that one. Now we have a long existing robot in Tracker versus Silencer with its tilted angled blade. Now Tracker's a very solid robot. I fought it many times before, since it was first made actually, since the very first edition of Tracker. So I'm going to go with Tracker actually for that one. Tracker might win that one. Next we have Atlas and Nuclear Launch. And I think Nuclear Launch is a flipper, judging by the name of it, and Atlas is like a grabber. If Atlas can consistently get underneath Nuclear Launch, and Nuclear Launch can succumb to the wedges of Atlas, I think Atlas will win that one. No offense to Nuclear Launch. Look forward to seeing it fight. Right, that's everything then.